This is awkward. Alright. Well, morning. It's Thursday. Isn't it a lovely morning? I'm going to try to do something that's really, really awkward for me. Eat this breakfast bowl and take my medication while streaming, because I don't know, for some reason it seems like that might be. This glare go on here. Just the blinds. Not better. Oh, it's behind me. There's still. Yeah, whatever. Just the angle, I guess. See, I'm holed up in this lovely room. It's a pretty nice room for the price. It's cheaper than the other one I was staying in. And, oh yeah, let's see, adjust the mic. That could be helpful. Because I don't have my microphone, so I'm just waiting for this to cool. Alright, so we did that. It's pretty hot. See if it needs a catsup. Just hanging out before work, thinking about what I'm going to do this week. I feel like I should review William Freeman's Deconversion and Praises Response. I feel like I should review that. Seems like that could be entertaining. Both are fairly long-winded, so probably have to condense it a bit, but maybe a little catsup. I usually don't put ketchup on eggs, but this does have a bit of potato in it, so that's why. So yeah, it's supposed to be raining again in California pretty soon. We've had some crazy rain, crazy wind, and it let up for the last couple of days, but I'm told it's going to be back. I would have preferred hot sauce, but I don't have any. I think I have some fire out in the car, but not in here. Cold coffee. Blowing a little bit of time before we get ready for work. So yeah, I want to review Williams' Deconversion and the back and forth between him and Praise. I think that's so fascinating. Uh-oh. Well, now I'm on the fence. Do we open it or no? Am I going to get in trouble for this? Okay. Fuck him. Yep. Yeah, I'm in trouble. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah! Now I've seen some nipples for the day. Myself kicked off of YouTube. Can I get kicked off of YouTube for that? Probably. Damn it, Jim. I am green. Thanks for following. Victoria Will, thanks for following. Got everybody now. Yeah, I'd love to have Kaz back again. Was not expecting that last time. This video getting flagged now. So awkward. Why does it keep doing that? Stupid. I don't want DuckDuckGo. Get the fuck out of here. She either lashes out domineeringly at the nearest person, fight, or she launches busily into anxious productivity, flight. Or she flips on the TV and foggily tunes out or dozes off again, freeze. Or she self-abandoningly redirects her attention to figuring out how to fix a friend's problem, fawn. All this typically happens so quickly that we do not notice the fear and shame or the inner critic. Pete Walker, From Complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving, a guide and map for recovering from childhood trauma. Okay, we're getting there. We're about halfway, almost halfway there. Eating on streams really bugs me. Eating in public really bugs me, so I've got to get over it somehow. Be out at a restaurant. No. It's not like I've never been. I go to restaurants. It just weirds me out, man. We're getting very close to graduation, and I'm well aware that my YT is about to get hit with all of the "What's a DO" questions. I feel like I've heard you talk about this, but what's a DO? Let's answer it now. Oh, osteopathic. Okay. I dealt with an osteopath when I was younger, who actually helped correct my back. I think. Well, at the time it worked. I don't know about the long-term ramifications of that, but I had fallen into a deep depression in my teens, and I ended up bedbound for a while, just being depressed, and it messed my my alignment with my back and my hips up, and so I was in a lot of like really inexplicable pain, and just getting my back aligned. Osteopath really helped out a lot, and got me out of that. This is really different than a Rogan or Peterson podcast. Oh yeah, I was watching something from Jordan Peterson earlier. Hi, atheist girl. I saw your nipples. Have we been canceled yet? What's up, Skyworks 600? Good to see you. I'm just getting through breakfast and checking the tweets. Doing pretty well so far. I've accomplished the chores. I have spare time. I have my bills paid. Things are going well. Oddly enough. Now, knock on wood, cross your fingers. Everything's going to go to shit. I'm only eating on stream because it's very uncomfortable for me to do, and so I want to force myself to do it because I don't. It's all about the daily challenges. Curious question for the non-believers out there: the atheists, agnostics, the igtheists, the anti-theists, the humanists, etc. Those that don't believe in God. Were you always a non-believer, or did you believe once? Please retweet for effect/reach. Okay. It's a difficult question for me because I always say, I was never devout to a religion, but I always wanted to believe. I always felt like there's something wrong with me because I was skeptical. And then I realized that it was normal for me to be skeptical. So I don't know which one of these categories do I fall into. I guess go with that one since I wasn't really religious, right? But I wanted to believe. The truth is out there, man. I go with Mike Herrera and Rob Flynn. Just off the top of my head. Just off the cuff. Yeah. No, I'm not doing that. My phone looks hella basic. Have you tried art therapy to support your mental health? I think I do that with music, but yeah, I used to try visual creations, and I never really felt like I was very good. Well, okay, when I was a kid, I thought I would be good at it, but then when I got older, I was like, yeah, this is kind of silly. Not really very good at it, but maybe I don't really have to be good at it to make it work for me. Yeah, just do it. I also love doing art with my kids. Aw. Altered Schizo's grandmother passed away. I'm sorry. Code words for fuck you. Bless your heart. You do you. Good luck with that. And let me know how that goes for you. I think that last one could be, it could be fuck you, but it could also be or good luck with that. I mean, that's kind of, those two are similar. It's not really fuck you. It's I don't think that's such a good idea, but hey, I'm not telling you what to do.
Besides gender ideology, besides critical race theory, what's this third one?
So, social emotional learning is basically the Trojan horse that allows critical race theory, that allows the critical queer theory, teaching our kids how to feel, teaching them about their feeling. Rather than parents paying for a therapist for their children, they let the teachers do it at school.
They talk about their feelings?
They talk about their feelings all the time, or they'll say, it's called formative conversations, and they'll say, so how can we show empathy? Let's say that we have.
So teaching, so empathy?
Okay, so if the word, let's say they have a word of the week, and the word of the week at my child's school was empathy. And the word, and the teacher started talking, how can we show empathy? And then she says, if you have a friend that has two moms, how can you have empathy? Well, my child comes home and says, Mom, there can be two moms. And then it's these conversations leading
So you're with Moms for Liberty. So you're telling me there's a new threat besides gender ideology, besides critical race theory. What's this?
Yeah, I'm gonna let this
social
run through again.
emotional
What
learning
did she say?
is basically the Trojan horse that allows critical race theory, that allows the critical queer theory, teaching our kids how to feel, teaching them about their feeling. Rather than parents paying for a therapist for their children, they let the teachers do it at school.
They talk about their feelings?
They talk about their feelings all the time, or they'll say, it's called formative conversations, and they'll say, so how can we show empathy? Let's say that we have.
So teaching, so empathy?
Okay, so if the word, let's say they have a word of the week, and the word of the week at my child's school was empathy. And the word, and the teacher started talking, how can we show empathy? And then she says, if you have a friend that has two moms, how can you have empathy? Well, my child comes home and says, Mom, there can be two moms. And then it's these conversations
So you're with Moms for Liberty. So you're telling me there's a new threat besides gender ideology,
Yes, that was quite painful. Uh, what are you going to do? Moms for Liberty against empathy. Damn, that light is just fucking killing me, isn't it? I don't even know where it's coming from at this point. Let me try something different. That's not better. Aha! I've solved the problem. Look at me, I'm a genius. I'm almost done with this freaking breakfast bowl. I usually don't eat breakfast in the mornings, but yeah, I think it is a spectrum thing. Like, it can be like, having weird food aversions and stuff. What's strange is that, like, because I'm forced to, like, I have to eat in public all day at work. Like, there's no sense of me trying to go anywhere to take a meal break, so I just do it like right there in the middle of the freaking. But everybody else is doing it too. Like, people just fucking veg out, snack, have their food while they're waiting for the bus. I'm doing it too, right? Sauted? Sauted. Like, sought, attempt to find something. But is sauted a proper. I'm not going to. Bit Nazi-esque, but. Saught. Well, it is now. It is now. Okay. Another one bites the dust. And time for my medication. Woohoo! Yeah, you're always seeking for something greater, right? Like some type of. Okay, that's weird because the doorway, there's no door here. Okay, so that's fine. Sorry. I'm not going to dwell on it. I might, but I'm not going to tell you about it. Okay, there we go. I went to the dollar store. I got this acrylic paint, which I need for a project I'm doing. I got breakfast, of course. Some wipes for my glasses. Duct tape. Duct tape. Need duct tape. I also got some tissues. Silverware and plasticware and plates, chips, and in my bag, this is for later. I'm gonna try a Keef cannabis infused Mr. Puffer. I'm told it's kind of like a Dr. Pepper. I have this stolen bike. Stolen bike over 90% THC sativa, so that should do me all right. That's a vape. And then I got this Oreos infused pre-rolls. Coming in at 40% THC. So very low CBD today. I wanted more CBD, but they actually have a shop that specializes in CBD products that I need to visit, but that's for another day. All right, got a few more minutes. Let's see about watching a video. Skyworks, yeah, that's like just another. That's like my normal regimen right there. I mean, that 90%, that's gonna be heavy hitter, but yeah, I gotta. I've been cutting back a lot on my cannabis intake. I've been like a daily smoker for a long time, and a few years ago when I first started working the job I'm doing, I was in a medical office, so it's kind of a similar situation. I was just out and about in the public all day, and I just didn't have time to do it. And you know, yeah, like once you just make a situation where you just don't have time to kill, then you stop. Sometimes it works that way, but then you get like those high anxiety situations. You're back to like, fuck, I'm gonna sneak off and have a puff, man. Aw, Sammy's live too. See where everyone's at. Visit Sammy. Got a lot of people over there too. And then we'll go look at the other thing I wanted to look at. Dave's not here.
It's funny because I did that for one of my books
What do
where
you mean you did that?
He wrote a
I
sex
can
scene.
I wrote a sex scene in one of my
Yeah.
books.
What do you?
But
Did
in
you have
terms
to
of
outsource that to a woman, or?
well,
Anyway, I do actually got to get going, so I'll talk to y'all later. Take
all
care.
right, later.
Later, Dave.
Well, for me, like I don't. For me, it's I don't put as much value per se on the overall experience of it, and I think it makes for better storytelling um, to 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 express that scene in a more experiential way. So
It
I think,
depends on what point of view you're coming from, right?
well,
And who your characters are.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
So I felt like a woman was more appropriate to kind of, you know, kind of express how that how I should write out that.
I'm sorry, come again?
Yes.
women are very verbal anyway.
Like you don't have your own like source of data to call from there.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is that I don't value the overall experience as much.
Really?
I
Are you
just
sure?
value. I value. I value the engagement more so.
I
Like,
don't know. Okay, all right. You say that, but
bro,
like,
okay. So put it this way: if it, I don't require my woman to set up like a romantic dinner or like do any of that special shit in order for me to enjoy banging her.
no, I'm
Right.
gonna try and prove to
Whereas,
you that you do know the difference, and you can relate to those experiences, because it all boils down to what most guys tend to chase early on, which is the new experience. The
Okay, yeah, so that makes sense now. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. Pedro's not here. So yeah, it's not like an expectation or like even like the whole thing of like kitchen duties or some shit like that. Even if you have one person that's like the stay-at-home person, the other person's the breadwinner, you still shouldn't like automatically have the expectation that person's gonna like do your dishes and your laundry and cook you dinner and shit. Like if that's an arrangement you have, then cool. But if you just like expect that of someone and you show no appreciation because I go to work, then it's like, okay, well you can go to work and do your own fucking laundry, asshole. Like hello. Yeah, and every one of my relationships we have like shared kitchen laundry duties and shit like that. So, all right, let's see this. I watched this earlier. It was kind of making me laugh a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it got, well, you'll see what I'm talking about. Where is it at? Probably before Rips and Sips. It's not in my history now. I hate it when that happens. I know I put this in my watch later, but this is not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, it's Peter B. Jordanson. Did he just fucking put it up? Did he take it down already? I swear it was from like fucking this morning or last night. So this is from 3 hours ago. That's not the one though, is it? Holland in Crisis? This is not what I was watching. Okay.
You should accept yourself just the way you are. What does that say about who I
He must
should
have
become?
taken it
Is
down.
that
This
just
is
now
not
off the
what-
table because I'm already good enough?
Anyway, it was a motivational video, which when you like when you watched it like at first glance, you're like, oh yeah, this is kind of alright. But then when you really think about it, you're like, oh no, we're not doing it. Oh, there's Germania again. Oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. I've heard. Smile 2022 is a thriller horror about a supernatural thing that follows people who have trauma, passing from one to the next via having something horrible happen in front of the next person who then does something. Where was I? Oh, and who then does something horrible, etc. It's got a lot of scares that sent chills through me. There is a way to make it stop. Oh, there's a way to stop it, maybe, but it seems pretty smart as far as supernatural creatures go. It is somewhat like It Follows 2014 as far as the mysterious things that go after people because ? I prefer when there is an answer to why the creature is doing what it does, but if you want to be a bit scared, then this will do it. 3, 5 out of 5. Okay. Did he repost that review or did D-Man make that review? I don't know, but it's worth looking into maybe. I have no idea what this is, so we'll run with.
Hello, I'm Vern. Welcome back to Story Molder. Today's story is entitled Riding in My Car. Maybe you'll think about when you first learned to drive. Take you riding in my car. I'll 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 take you riding in my car. Click like open up the door, girls. Click like open up the door, boys. Front seat, back seat, clickety clack. I'll take you riding in my car. Turn the key, step on the pedal, engine goes vroom vroom. Front seat, back seat, boys and girls. I'll take you riding in my car. I'm gonna do you home again. I'm gonna blow my horn again. Auga, auga, auga. Well, I took you riding in my car. Years ago, I used this fun, playful song with Woody Guthrie in my reading class.
I'm going with this person is legit. I just subscribed to Story Molder because I have no idea what's going on here, but it's entertaining me.
We talked about transportation. We drove around the classroom pretending to be driving our cars, and you should have seen their little faces pumping up their lips to make the car sounds. When I think of how I learned to drive, I think of this cute little song because the experience was just as funny. Many years ago, one hot summer, I took driver's ed in high school. For the first time, I got behind the steering wheel of a car. It wasn't automatic. At that point, the only thing I knew about driving was what I'd seen. I got in the driver's seat behind the steering wheel, and bless his heart, The instructor got in on the passenger side. He had some nerve. Oftentimes, theory is one thing, but application is something totally different. We took a route from the parking lot in the rear of the school to the driveway that went in front of the school and back around the side to the parking lot. Now, the driveway was a straightaway. As I put the car in drive and lifted my foot from the brake pedal, the car slowly moved forward until I pressed on the gas pedal. Like a bull out of the gate, the car barged off down the driveway. The instructor said, "Whoa, ease off of the pedal."
Yeah, no, it's definitely Thursday here. Oh, okay. I was Jason was referencing a song. Okay, makes sense.
Then the car barely moved. He said, "Gradually press on the pedal." The car started moving forward. My hands tightly gripping the steering wheel as I moved them up and down in a rotation kind of motion, because that's what I'd seen. I thought I was driving. The instructor said, "What are you doing with that wheel?" "Keep the wheel straight." So I did. The driveway turned, but the car didn't. I kept the steering wheel straight, just like he had told me. Well, I ran out of driveway and went straight across the grass, headed directly for the ditch. Simultaneously, the instructor grabbed the steering wheel and yelled, "Stop!" Every time I changed position of my hands, every time I came to a curb, I would press the brakes. And I would see the poor little instructor jerk his whole body forward. But practice makes perfect, and eventually I got the hang of focusing on steering, accelerating, and braking, and how it all works together smoothly. I passed the written exam on the first try. I didn't run over any cones on the performance test either. Actually, I did not use any of those skills nor my license until I went off to college. While in college, a scary thing happened. Usually I had a ride to school. One day, the family I was living with, a white family, asked if I knew how to drive and if I had a driver's license. Well, I knew where that was going, so I reluctantly said yes to both questions. I squinched my face up like I was in pain and reluctantly squeezed out the yes between my teeth as if something was going to fall out of my mouth. I kind of had an idea where this was going. As I said, they were going out of town and wanted me to have a way to get to school. They said, "You'll have to drive yourself to school tomorrow." I was petrified. I had not driven since driver's ahead. Not only that, but they had a large, intimidating car. It was an Electra 225. Some of you may know what that is. It was called a deuce and a quarter. I'll never forget, a deuce and a quarter. It was long, but surprisingly, it drove like a Toyota, meaning a small car. It was easy to handle. First of all, they lived high on a hill. Miraculously, I went sailing down that hill, unintentionally missing potholes and all. I was only 18 years old with no experience with any car, never mind a big long one, and the gravity of it all. Fortunately, I made it to the end of the driveway and to the school's parking lot that was not around the corner. I had to drive the expressway to get there. I tried to park that big old long car in between two cars. It was a crowded parking lot. The car on the left was in my way. The left front half of my car went in fine, but the back left side swiped the parked car on the left. I had never parked a car this big before. I tried to back out of it. It seemed the more I moved, the deeper the car became wedged. I backed up and went, and I just froze. And then I moved forward and went, oh, I was afraid to look. The parking attendant saw me. I just sat there. I didn't move anymore. And he came to my assistance. He was able to unwedge and park the car. but not before creating a small crater in the left side of the car. Believe it or not, the parked car on the left was unscathed. I was devastated though. I had the horrible job of revealing that I had wrecked the car. When I told them what happened, they assured me that it was all right and there was no need to worry. I apologized pathetically over and over again. At that point, I was willing to make amends, however they felt necessary. Later, I found out that the parking attendant had already told them, and their insurance had taken care of the damage. Insurance? I thought. That was when I learned about car insurance. If ever I needed to test the words that you are family, that was the time. They treated me like one of their children. I will be forever grateful for everything they did for me. Not only did they take care of the expense that I accidentally created for them, but from that day forward, believe it or not, they allowed me to drive myself to school in a smaller car. What? After that incident, who would do that? Drive myself to school and maybe incurring another risk and another expense for them? What? Anyway, someone who has faith and confidence is somebody who will do that. I drove the car the entire time I was there. The Lord is good all the time. All the time, the Lord is good. I'll take you riding the car. I'll take you riding the car. Want to go riding the car? I'll take you riding the car. Ahooga, ahooga, ahooga. Riding in the car. Thank you for dropping by.
Can you hear me
listening
now?
to my story. Come back as often as you like.
Yeah, aside from that last part, I mean, that was I like the way she told that story. That was cool. Yeah, the link to the video should be down there. Let me know if it showed up. Yeah, it looks like they maybe clipped that from somewhere else, but regardless, that was pretty cool. A few more minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, start getting ready for work. What are we doing? Oh yeah. So today, shit. Like 2 things to accomplish today. To start. Yeah. So what's upcoming? Oh yeah. There's like a topic for thing. There's a reason I called this stream "Piss on Me Thursday." Stream. So there's a. Well, I don't know for sure, but I think she might be a working girl down at my stop. Hey, you too, Skyworks. I'm sure it will be great. Anyway, just caught my attention. Probably I should divert my attention, distract myself. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. And then it was making me think about my ex. I guess my ex and I weren't. So I friended my ex again. That's because I don't not care. Is that right? I do care, but you gotta keep like healthy distance sometimes with those things. Just to maintain your own shit, and then but like somewhere around there's like you heard of a piss play? you know what I'm talking about. I was thinking about that. Somewhere around the interwebs, there's footage of me, maybe pictures, maybe videos of me. Yeah, in some compromising positions. But I have been urinated on. I have been used as a urinal before, and I didn't not enjoy it. So I'm just waiting for this rain to come. Was that too much information? Damn it, Jim. Damn it. Now I'm just okay. We'll be back on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, that's the plan. I may have something to do Monday. possible. I have the room for a couple more nights, and yeah, I can't. Just gotta put it out there into the universe, like everything else. If you build it, they will come. All right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Good night. Good luck.